Hey guys, I'm Gino Ganello and I'm here at the 2018 SCMS conference exhibit. And one of the things we noticed is how the media industry has been tackling social issues in today's world. We got a chance to talk to some of the exhibitors and their take on that, as well as some publications that are coming out in the near future. Let's take a look. All right, I'm here with Raphael from SUNY Press. And Raphael, the Film and Film Studies has never been afraid to attack, these difficult topics and current events. How does SUNY Press specifically approach that?
We do a lot of areas of focus, not just in film studies, but also in gender studies, African American studies, Latin American studies, and these are topics that are certainly very active today, and we're interested, specifically at this conference, in how they interact with media. This book, it's This Bridge Called My Back, Writings by Radical Women of Color. This was a foundational book in the history of Black and women of color feminism.
We've published more and more, I think, on gender in the last couple of years. Obviously, it's a huge topic within Hollywood, and you're beginning to see that reflected, I think, in some of the conferences. There's been quite a lot of conferences in the last year or two I've been to where female academics have felt that their voices have not been heard, particularly that a lot of the conferences are maybe dominated by older male academics, so they're talking about male directors, but we're beginning to see that being taken more and more seriously, I think, within film studies. What this book looks at is American independent cinema, which is often the discourse around that is dominated by male auteurs, as they're saying. This book is looking more at the contribution that women directors and also women writers have made to American independent film, so they're kind of reframing that whole discourse around American independent cinema.
We're always looking for great scholarship that speaks to the moments of the day, and I think in general university presses are really good at getting academics to write and publishing academics that write in a progressive way or a new way on challenging moments that society is facing generally. We have a book that's just out this spring by Benjamin Wu, who's a sociology and media studies prof at Carleton University in Ottawa. We're doing an event for it tonight, actually, and it's talking about the social worlds of geek cultures.
Well, I feel like the books that we work on, we're always doing something that is at the intersection of race and gender and class. That's like absolutely at the forefront of a lot of the publications we do. We're always looking for cutting edge work that exemplifies that and isn't afraid to talk about what's going on in the current climate. We also use our blog all the time to have our authors contribute and talk about new topics that come up in the news that maybe they didn't get a chance to talk about in the book, but it's absolutely relevant, and it helps to show how their arguments continue to be relevant. Amar John Christian, he's done this book called Open TV, Innovation Beyond Hollywood, and like the rise of web television. And that's really interesting. I feel like it's part of the conversation happening right now about how the industry often doesn't recognize minority voices and doesn't look at a variety of different voices. And so what he's looking at is how independent television actually gives that platform to minorities, to queer people doing television shows on things you wouldn't normally see in the mainstream.